Hello, I'm Kirsten Kaae. This video series is about improving your energy by conserving and prioritizing it. That way you can get more life out of life. Throughout the series, I have given you lots of tools how to conserve your energy in your daily life. This particular section, I recommend some books that can help you continue that journey on your own.
Then I have just a list of some of my favorite books that I want to talk to a little bit because it really helps. The Mayo Clinic Guide to Stress-Free Living was a book I ran across not too long ago, and I thought it was going to be something very clinical. It's actually not. It is more a consciousness of looking at your life, being observant, paying attention, noticing the things you can be grateful for in your life. But it is a conscious way of looking at life and of creating some balance in your emotional well-being. The author is Amit Sood, S-O-O-D. But I was very impressed with the book because I thought it would be all these prescriptions for, well, you take these vitamins and you exercise this much and you do all this stuff, but it really had more to do with learning to pay attention to what is going on and focusing your attention, focusing positive attention and loving attention instead of just observing things, just really appreciating that. Then there's a book by Andrew Weil. It's called 8 Weeks to Optimal Health. He talks about how in making small changes in your daily life every week, ultimately at the end of the 8 weeks that you have made some major changes. And I like the premise of making small gradual changes. The first week he'll say, well, you start taking a multivitamin, you sit down and you take 5 deep breaths once a day, you walk 5 minutes, and then you clear out the junk out of your refrigerator or something like that. And then the next week you walk a little long, you sit down twice a day, and you start drinking purified water instead of tap water. Just little changes that come about. What I don't like about the book is 8 weeks. I think when you're going to make changes, it's going to take a little longer to change your habits. So the way I advocate making these changes, and I've given you a lot of tools today, I know there's lots of little things to think about. But think about what's important and then decide, well, this is what I'm going to do. And then just do that small change until it doesn't feel new anymore, until it's incorporated, so it feels part of your daily life. Then you make another change. Then you can take another 1 or 2 little things on board and get used to that. And then once you have incorporated that, so a little bit at a time, you will steer yourself towards more stress-free, more energetic living. And of all the things I have suggested to you, it's kind of like New Year's resolutions. If you went out and tried to do everything I've said that this will help conserve your energy, you'll get exhausted just thinking about it. So don't do that. Just take one little thing at a time. There's a wonderful book called 4 Agreements. And it has to do more than with philosophy. It's by Ruiz, last name, Don Miguel Ruiz is his name. And it talks about just 4 basic rules for living. The first one is to express yourself, communicate clearly. The second one is not to make assumptions. The second one is not taking things personally. And the last one is to do the best you can. I think all these are very important, and they sound simple, but we do so much of this. If you're out driving in a car trip with your spouse and you think, well, I sure would like to have a cup of coffee, and you turn to your spouse and say, would you like a cup of coffee? Your spouse says no. You haven't talked. You haven't spoken out for yourself. You have said indirectly, I'm interested in a cup of coffee, but your spouse is not a mind reader. So you did not express yourself clearly. Instead of saying, I would really like a cup of coffee, can we stop and get a cup of coffee? That is expressing yourself clearly. And this is a minor issue, but translate that into other things. And making assumptions is second guessing what other people think or do, so that's always a bad thing to do. Then also looking at taking things personally. Other people's junk is other people's junk. They may be having a bad day and they may be taking it out on you, but it is not personal. So many other things we have, we tend to think, well, they did this to me. Well, they probably didn't do it to you. They just expressed themselves because they were in a bad place, and it's their junk, not yours. And then the last one is do the best you can. It's let go of those expectations of doing everything perfect and doing everything right. Like I said earlier, nobody ever died from a dirty oven. You just do the best you can and understand. Instead of saying, well, I should have done, or I wish I would have done this, just say, you know, I did pretty good. I did all these things right. Focus on the positive. And again, that's taking your energy, instead of focusing on the negative, which steals your energy, focus on the positive, which will energize you. And an old book that I think is just wonderful, it's called You Can't Afford the Luxury of Negative Thought. And again, it talks about negative versus positive thinking and that what it will do to you physically. And it will definitely steal your energy. It will put you into stress mode and, you know, do nasty things to your body, which we already talked about a little bit.
Thank you for taking time to watch the videos. If you have watched all of them, your head is full of ideas, and hopefully you will find some things that are useful that you can implement so that you can spend your energy in ways that give you back more than wasting it on things that are non-productive for you. My website is itisaboutlife.com. You can find more information there, and if you'd like, you could also sign up for my newsletter. I write articles once a month on a variety of topics related to aging, end-of-life issues, and managing your life. I also have a book available, which is a collection of newsletters that I have previously published with a wide variety of topics. So please go to my website and see what other things can be useful to you. It is all about conserving energy, finding joy, and having the best life you possibly can for as long as you're here. Thank you.